Andy, thank you for joining me this afternoon after your side's 2-0 win today away against Gateshead. Just sum up your emotions after that game.
Yeah, delighted. I thought they were brilliant, the whole group, and I include everyone who's travelled with us. They're absolutely fantastic from the first minute to the last. It was a group effort. To travel this far on the day, do the whole lot in one day, it's always going to be a big ask. But the attitude was brilliant and the work rate was brilliant, and we got blocks on when we needed to. I thought we looked to threat throughout, and like I said, I think deservedly won the game.
The full-time whistle blew and we saw the joy on everyone's face. Do you think that's your side's most important win of the season, away against the top 6 side?
I wouldn't say it's any more important than some of the others. I think the ones that probably Wealdstone and some of them were even more important at the time. I think today was one where we've got ourselves in a great position anyway. It was about going to play with a bit of freedom, go and enjoy it and just see how many points we can get. And I thought they played a bit like that today. But yeah, of course, it's probably the best result we've had away from home, if that makes sense, against one of the highest ranked clubs. A big club trying to get in the league themselves, certainly trying to get in the playoffs. So it was always going to be tough, but I thought the game plan was brilliant. And I thought we managed it really, really well.
You just spoke about the game plan. What would you say about the game overall and your side's performance?
It was one where I was pretty comfortable. Even first half, I thought we were more in the ascendancy. I thought the shape was pretty good. We pressed when we needed to. We got good cover when we needed to. To be fair, I was a little disappointed at half time. We hadn't got a little bit more quality in the final third with lots of set pieces and final ball into the box. And we felt if we could maintain the standards we'd set and add a little bit more quality, we could nick some goals, and that's exactly what we did.
You mentioned that you're slightly disappointed at half time. Is there anything that you changed at half time, or was it more just being patient?
No, it was exactly the same as what we said. Keep doing what you're doing. It didn't matter if and when we scored. At the end, we did what we could see, because even coming here to get a point's still a great point. So it wasn't not getting frustrated, and just could we had a little bit more. And I said if we played as well second half as we had first half and just had a little bit more of a killer instinct or a little bit more quality in the final third, would score. And then obviously then the pressure's on them. They've had a few bad results. They need to win games of football, so the pressure was on them, not us. So what I didn't want to do was go gun-ho and give them a lift, which we didn't. It was managed perfectly by the players on the pitch.
I'm not going to ask you again how to stop Dan Creaney, because it seems like you simply can't. But after that first goal, it seemed like your side took more control in the game and ultimately led to the crucial second goal.
Yeah, I think we was quite comfortable. You never know at 0-0 because they had some breakaways, and another day things could happen. But I thought we had the better chances even before that goal. It was a fantastic header. It's a great ball in by Cal. Ironically, it was one of the ones I said at half time, a little bit more quality when he got the ball, and what response that was from him. A great ball in and a fantastic header. And like I said, I suppose that gave everyone a bit more belief, but equally it gave them a little bit more frustration and made them perhaps try a little bit harder to get a goal. And then to get the second was like the icing on the cake, wasn't it?
You've just kind of said something about the next question there. Great to get 3 points, but also a clean sheet. Our first since the start of February. Was that just the icing on the cake for you?
Yeah, that was really. We keep saying about clean sheets. We've been known for clean sheets, and it costs me money when they get a clean sheet, but I'm happy to pay. I've been saying the last few weeks I'd gladly chip in for a clean sheet because it means we've got a point at least. To come here, yeah, clean sheet would be good for the boys, and I thought as a group they defended well, and like when they had little spells at the end we had saves, we had some fantastic blocks, and it just shows the togetherness in the group.
It was great to see Kai Williams back in the squad today and also getting minutes. Is he almost back to full fitness?
Yeah, I think he's back to full fitness. In fairness to him, he's another one who's been a victim of the team doing so well and the players playing well in his area, so he's found it hard. Obviously with Ram being away on international duty, it gave him an opportunity, and Cole Finn hopefully is going to have a baby in the next little while, or his missus is, so that's why he's not here today. And it gave Kai to step up, and he got an opportunity, and that's what this squad's about. It's about maintaining the beliefs when you're not playing and playing your part when you get an opportunity, and again the boys who keep coming in keep doing that.
On another player who was left out today, Jordan Collinane-Lightbird. We saw he picked up an injury midweek. Do you have an update on him? Yeah,
Jordan was sore, so he didn't train Thursday, so we're going to wait and see how it settles down, which is a blow because he's been brilliant for me at the club, and I'm sure he'll come back stronger. But yeah, he wasn't fit enough to take a part, so it was an easy decision, but it was nice to get the likes of Luke Fairland back involved as well, so he's now available. Obviously needs a few more minutes, but he got through the game with a nice 60 minutes trained, so that's a plus. So yeah, we've got more pluses than minuses.
We look to continue our brilliant form going into next week, Saturday against Eastleigh. Do you have anything initial that you want to say about that game?
It's just about us, isn't it? For me, we have to enjoy this. Tonight we've got a long trip back, and they're going to enjoy the bus journey home, and they should do. They've earned the right. It's a fantastic away performance. And then we'll look at stuff. We'll start looking at that Monday, Tuesday, and be ready for Eastleigh at home next week, because it's another opportunity for us to pick points up, as is every game. And like I said, we want as many points as we can, and just see where it's going to take us.
And finally, we have to mention the fans today, let alone 12 fans, like the 13th man in here. We saw everyone go over at the end and have a nice celebration. What do you say to them?
Yeah, I've said it all along. The fans have been brilliant this season. They've had a lot of good times with us, but it's the ones who come to these sort of games that deserve them sort of games, because that is a trek on a day like this. and they've been brilliant, and they're all supportive. As I say, even when we've had some poor performances away from home at the start of the season, they still understood what was up against and some of the clubs we was going to. So they deserve as much success as much as the players do, really. And yeah, fantastic turnaround. You know, how many people come today was unbelievable for this far. And again, I think they've gone home happy. So we're doing their job, and we've made a lot of fans happy. So long may it continue.
Andy, thank you for joining us tonight. Congratulations on a huge 3 points, and we'll speak to you next week.
Cheers, thank you.